Hey, greetings everyone. Lieutenant Colonel Allen West, candidate for the chairmanship of the Republican Party of Texas. And here I am in front of this incredible monument. April the 21st of 1836, in 18 short minutes, the army led by Sam Houston defeated the dictator Santa Anna. And when you think about what had happened from October the 2nd of 1835 to this moment here, April the 21st of 1836, there were setbacks, there were disappointments, places like the Alamo and Goliad, but yet they persevered. They continued to believe in their cause, and the cause was of liberty and independence. And they fought here. And they drove away the dictator, and they secured the freedom for us here in the great state of Texas, the Lone Star State. Well, today, there's a new battleground. There's a new battlefield. And it's really not too much different from what they faced with the despotism, the tyranny that we see in the great state of Texas, where we have executive orders and mandates, people telling us what we can and cannot do, who is essential and who is not essential. It is time for us to stand up, and it's time for us to fight. It's time for us to do as my mother once taught me, that a man must stand for something or else he'll fall for anything. When you think about in our capital city of Austin, Texas, there's a communist organization called the Red Guards that are threatening and going around and putting hammers and sickles all over the place. When you consider right now that the Texas National Guard had to be called out to guard the Alamo, the rallying cry that enabled these incredible men to secure our liberties and freedoms for today. Why do I want to be chairman of the Republican Party of Texas? Because Texas leads the way. And it's time that our Republican Party once again steps up and leads the way, not just in Texas, but all across the United States of America. It's time for us to make sure that the Republican Party of Texas is relevant again, that our message is out, that our message is being heard. It's time for us to take that message into all communities across the great state of Texas. It's not about black, white, Hispanic, or Asian. It's about what's in your heart. It's not about where you were born or where you came from, because there were many who came from places like Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, but they heard and they answered the call to arms. The call to arms is here now, and I am answering that call to arms to be your chairman of the Republican Party of Texas. The guns are sounding, and like we said in the military, we move to the sound of the guns. See, no longer will we be on defense. No longer will we allow the other side to dictate the narrative. We're going to go on offense. We're going to challenge them. We're going to make sure that everyone knows who we are and what we stand for, our principles, our values. Because truthfully, when you talk about constitutional conservative principles and values, that unites us all. And it's not about the message of divisiveness from the other side. It's not about determining which lives matter. All lives matter. And in the eyes of our Creator God, all souls matter. And that's where our unalienable rights come from. It's not just about raising money. It's not just about saying how many people that we go out and get to register to vote. It's about creating a movement, just like they did here, from October the 2nd of 1835, all the way to this point, April the 21st of 1836. We're going to create a movement. We're going to be that state that shows the progressive socialist left can be defeated. Virginia failed, sadly Colorado, New Mexico, Nevada, Arizona struggling, but we're going to show them the strategy and the tactics. All I ask is one simple thing. Will you join me on this battlefield? Will you join me as being fearless and going on the offense? Let me close by sharing with you one of my favorite quotes. The devil whispers,